It is Friday. Sorry for the delay, and also the extra delay. Or technically, actually, I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today or not. I think when I made the announcement yesterday, I think I said there was a likelihood that I wouldn't stream, or if I did, it would be much earlier in the morning. But some plan changes, and I did a little bit of a later one instead today, instead of a no stream or giga early morning stream. To me, giga early morning is like 3 a.m. And it's a lot of people now. 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. is pretty early. But I wake up super early in the morning at the moment. Hope everyone's doing well today. Happy Friday. We're almost at the end of May. We got 3 days of May left, including today. And then we're halfway through 2026, which is crazy. Wait, it is 2026, right? Yes. Sometimes I still think we're in 25. My drink of the day is matcha latte. With a little shot of vanilla. So thank you for the sub, Love Knife. I was not here at the moment when you sent that, but thank you very much. 36 months, that is 3 years. Crazy. Also 3 stream streak, thank you. I often ask people what year it is. Yeah. Usually when you have, at least for me, when it's like New Year's and you go from like 25 to 26, I'll like remember it for like the first few weeks because it's very like recent in my brain. But then once like 3 or 4 months go by, I start to kind of forget like that we're still in the new year, and I'll like recess back into the previous year for like muscle memory. So that's the thing that happens, and then I'm like, okay, I don't even remember if it's 25 or 26 anymore. Distant future of 1990X. Yeah, that or 20XX. I like 20XX. That's a catchy one. Isn't that like a, I swear there's like some like SNES era game, and it like opens with like, it has like the skyscraper, and it's like all pixel art, and it's like the year is like, is it like 1990X or like 20XX, and it's like the world's in a worse state than it's ever been, or something like that. Oh, it's from one of the Mega Mans. I thought it was like some like beat 'em up game or something for some reason. It's from Mega Man. I didn't know that. Yeah, my brain is like, I'm thinking that it's like a something like, I don't know, one of those like 80s like beat 'em up games, like a Double Dragon or like Streets of Rage or something like that. Yeah, all the games based on Kurt Russell movies, yeah. It's like They Live future, like RoboCop future. The like 80s future where it's like, I don't know if I'd say like cyberpunk, but it's like that, like it's that future where like oh, the criminal gangs like run all the cities and everything's going to hell. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China, the game is, it's just Mortal Kombat pretty much. Escape from Newer York. Yeah, I like that kind of setting. All those are pretty popular in the 80s. SMT2 also starts that way. Streets of Rage has a vibe, but it's not like future dystopia. Gotcha. I have like limited knowledge of those games, very superficial, so I never really played them. I've just kind of seen them over the years. How's it going, Love Knife? I think you were on like a vacation or something recently. Did you go to like fighting game tournament? I've not seen you around in a little bit. Just came back this week. Nice. How'd that trip go? Was there like, I think I saw you post something about like someone like tripped the fire alarm or something, which I've seen that like happen at like conventions before, where somebody just for fun has like tripped the fire alarm, and they require everyone to like evacuate the building, and it's just really annoying and stupid. But I think the clip I saw actually had like the sprinklers going. It was the hotel's fault. Sewage pipe burst on the 5th floor. Okay. So that wasn't just somebody dicking around. That was like an actual something happened kind of thing. Yeah, it sucks. There's water everywhere down into the lobby. If I had to get a room compensated. I feel like it's like, are they like liable to like, because you could get like water damage like from that, and if you're like in one of those rooms with the water sprinklers go, you could have like get your laptop drenched in water. Is the hotel gonna compensate for that? It'll fucking suck. Going to do, it's like one wing of the hotel. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm going to do today, I'm going to play more Stalker. I'm considering going to the Brain Scorcher, which is a whole ordeal, but I kind of want to get out of the way, because it's like, once you get into like the mid game and you start getting geared up and stuff, it's like you have that thing looming over you where it's like, all right, you want to open up access to the northern parts of the zone. In order to do so, you have to go to the radar level, and it's hell. Going there is hell. There's so many enemies to fight, and you will probably die a lot and use a lot of ammo and meds. Also, I saw Saya did the art for me yesterday, and like labeled it as Boards of Canada release tomorrow yesterday, which I retweeted. It was very nice. I did listen to that this morning. It was one of my like morning activities. Listen to the new album, which there's a lot to process there. I like it so far. I don't fully know. I don't have a super like heavy opinion of the album yet, but generally it's positive. It is interesting. It feels experimental. But I definitely need to give it more listens before I have like a full opinion over it, but it's got some really, really sick songs on it. If you like IDM music, ambient, trip hop, etc., I would advise checking out Boards of Canada. The new album is quite good. It just released today. I'm not sponsored. Never evacuate, I'm already laying down. And so when the water sprinklers happen, you just get underneath the covers to avoid the water. So I think I just in Gamma, I got the AK-971 rifle, which I think I might use that as my rifle going to the Brain Scorcher. I think that would be cool. The band from Death Note. Yeah, that one. You know, Boards of Canada and Aphex Twin. That one song that's on the Shine, like the main Shining theme, that band too. Not literally, but a lot of Death Note's soundtrack is like basically lifted from some of those songs. Alrighty, let's go game. I don't know how long I'll stream today. I'll probably do a few hours. I do got to do some work later. Game 13. Yeah, there's one song in a Death Note soundtrack that's like, it's almost like a one-to-one copy of the melody from Turquoise Hexagon Sun from Boards of Canada. And I think that song is not actually used in the show, but it's on the soundtrack. Like if you look up like the extended soundtrack, it's on there. Painkiller stems will use or give very valuable damage reduction as well as bleeding control. Okay, I didn't know it gave you like bleed resistance. Or is that just like reduce bleeding as it happens? It might just be like using a bandage. I was always under the assumption that the way bleed control works is that it's like draining the bleed stat that you gain. Let's see, where's the stems at? Not stem, but like morphine. It says large damage resistance bonus. Doesn't say anything about bleed resistance. Maybe that just ties into damage resistance. It's a big ass item. Yeah, it's like a very cluttered inventory, which if you're like first playing this, it's like overwhelming. You don't know what anything is, but after a while, you start to kind of understand what items are based on the way they segment things. So there's no text telling you it, but all these items are segmented by their categories. This stuff there at the top is like, this is generally, these are all like item repair items here to some degree. Not all of them are, but a lot of them are. They're either item repairs, repair tools, or items that will supplement repairs is what these are often. These are crafting tools here. This one is basically a backpack, which if you get more backpacks, they'll be like stacked up here. But this one also gives you a buff. That's why I carry it, because you get extra mutant parts if you leave it in your backpack. Weapons will usually be up here, and gadgets, stuff like your scanners and PDA stuff, they'll kind of all be up here. Flashlights, etc. So then underneath the crafting stuff, or not crafting, repair stuff is, these are all meds. All this basically from here to here. These are all medical items here, which some of them give you buffs, some heal you, some are used for post-healing to fix your limbs, etc. This is all food. Food is basically managing your thirst, hunger, and sleep. Some of them also give you other buffs, like removing radiation and whatnot. So they kind of like, some food kind of works kind of like meds as well. These are quest items, all these here. Ammo, and then ammo crafting related items are all here. I think artifacts will actually also be up here too, but I don't have any in here. This down here is a slot. This is like armor slots basically, so you can use like artifacts. You have like skins, and then like stuff like ballistic plates will be down here. And then down here at the bottom is kind of like miscellaneous items, which are kind of like general stuff like patches or quest turn-in items. Some of these are just used for bartering and crafting. A lot of crafting stuff will also just be down here, like craft components. Most stuff down here. And below it too, you'll see along with the crafting components will be like weapon parts, like the bolt and barrels and stuff like that. They'll all like appear down here at the bottom, which I guess kind of like functions like crafting components as well. But that's that's the rundown of the inventory. After a while, you get used to it, and you kind of just know where stuff will probably be. But there's a lot of like individual items. See, stuff like this in top-down isometric titles says a lot about the dev. Yeah, it's like something like, I don't know, you play like Fallout 1 or something like that, you get like a fuck ton of items and junk items, stuff like that. I think I was going to do... Oh, I already have it in my inventory. I got the AEK. I don't have any optics with it right now. I don't know if it takes any. I also do the GP25 on it too. It's got a pretty thick iron sight on it. Hey, Kama. I assume it uses VOGs, right? This is the OC14 grows a complex and RG6 follower type. Is it not? Can you not use a VOG in the GP25? Let's see if he sells any grenades. He's got M203, so he's not going to have them. How do I switch the grenade launcher? Oh, switch to underrail is Alt. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so it does use the GP25. Alright, let's try it out. It's not as effective as I thought it would be there. Yeah, bullpup the AK-971. Yeah, the A94 is the one with the pulley system, 2-round burst. Which I actually do have one. It's not functional, but I do have one over here. It is extremely terrible condition. Here's all my junk guns. These are guns that are not usable at the moment. They're in need of repairs because if you kill an enemy, they almost always have a junk gun. And here's my functional guns. My ammo. So I can do any more resistance. I'd like to get that health restoration. I'll probably do rad resist here, rad versus psi. Look, radiation resistance comes into play more often. Could do ballistic resist or durability. I feel like I would do 10% ballistic resist. That might be the next thing I do. This is suit armor upgrade kit advanced. Well, still, it's going pretty good. It's this on the armor upgrade kit. It's gonna be the last of my medium one. Let's see where we are at. 30%. Let's do that. That puts us up to 33%. So my total ballistic is now 42. Not bad. It's pretty good. Pretty decent. Like between 5% chemical and another attachment, like why wouldn't you just want the attachment, honestly? Can't think of any situation where you wouldn't want this instead, because you could just probably get a, you know, an artifact that'll have 5% or more chemical resistance on it. I feel like this is goofy. Like, why is that even a choice there? It is no-brainer. I never like no-brainer choices. Just make it like a one-way at that point, you know? This one is suit utility advanced. So that is this one here. All right, I need a new medium repair kit, which I can make right now. This is the utility here. All right, do the modules. Now I could put another thing in here. What would be good? see right here. There's a stone blood, which gives you it's a 20% chemical resistance. Just downside of like 6% psychic resistance, which is not huge. Gives you a bit of bleeding control there. This actually gives you a bit of rupture resistance. See if I can make anything. Need the miser's skull for the meat chunk. It's like, I'd like to make another one of these so I can then combine it into another wrench to get it at a higher stat. Crystal. Yeah, sparkler 10% rupture resist is kind of nice. The only downside is the chemical resistance, which I feel like chemical resistance is not a type that you like. Chemical damage, I don't feel like you encounter like that often. It's usually like in self-contained kind of areas. Got a sparkler here. We're going to the radar. I don't know how much I would need rupture resistance though. I'm mostly gonna be dying to ballistic up there. I think there are a few mutants once you're like inside the brain scorcher area. Kind of like this one for the health resto, but I don't like the lack of, or like the negative on the ballistic resistance and the stamina recovery. What does that combine to? I'm curious. This one here. Okay, it becomes Firefly. Which has a lot of HP resist. Or HP regen, sorry. Brain Scorcher sounds like a bad place to be. It is. Yeah, if you, that's like in the lore of, like, base Stalker. Is like, yeah, the Brain Scorcher's up here, and if you try to go anywhere north of army warehouses, that you, you basically get your brain fried and you become a zombie. Or get brainwashed into becoming a monolith cultist, basically. The design you helped make for Ika to make is already been bought and adopted. Oh, that's awesome. That wasn't that long ago when you made that, was it? I like that. This gun kind of looks like an MP5K PDW. It's like I kind of like it for that reason. Let's see. It's like a weird mix. It's like it's a stick mag MP5, so it's like the old school style, or like a 10 mil 40 Smith & Wesson variant. But it's got like the folding stock of the MP5K, like the foregrip of it. What if Brain Scorcher place has garbage worth tens of dollars? Then it would be worth going to. Clearly. Alright, Gleam, what's your thoughts on my gun loadouts? We got an SV98. Some of these choices are based on just what I had at the time, not necessarily what I wanted to use, but some of them are stuff that I went out of my way to use. I do not have a Benelli. I don't think there's a Benelli in this. Wait, there's a Benelli M4 actually, like the semi-auto shotgun. I have a junk one that's not been fixed. I got that really early on. It's over at my other stash. Never brought it up. I have a Spas 12. That's my shotgun. Yeah, I got an SV98 here. I got an MP5A3. Got a PPSH. I got a Stechkin APS pistol. I got the Ithaca trench gun, which I used this thing for a long time, the trench gun. It took me a long time to move off of that one. I got a car 15. I've actually liked the car quite a bit. I think the car's new. Last time I played Gamma, it was not an option, but I really like the car 15. I got a K98 bolt action. Which I went off the K98 to the SV98 because it's basically an upgrade in a lot of ways in this. You're stuck with like a 4x scope with the K98. There's like a really ugly version of the K98 you can get where it upgrades it to like a really nasty looking modern like polymer stock and body. Just completely butchers like the look of this rifle, but it also buffs it with like a better scope and like extra armor penetration on it too. I guess it like ups the velocity of the round. The featherlight. What's the featherlight? It's like the side of what the Stechkin. Not worth it. Wood on wood rifles. Yeah, I didn't want to upgrade. Like, I wanted to upgrade this just based on stats and like getting a better scope, but I hate how it looks. I think I have one of my stash actually. Yeah, this thing here. It's the Kar 98 Forester. This one here. I think it's awful. This thing here. Like, there's nothing K98 looking about this thing anymore, but you get a really, really long scope on it, which is nice. I hate how it looks. Oh yeah, my current pistol is what's this thing? The Lar Grizzly Wind Mag 357. This thing's really good. It's firing Magnum bullets and it shreds mutants. I'm using this one mostly on functionality, but it also was like a 1911, which I think is cool. I want to use an MP5K, which there is one in this, but I've said before that I don't like how the MP5K is trapped being 9mm FMJ only. You cannot put it in hollow point or AP, which I think is kind of junky. I understand he's like balancing it around like it's a pistol slot weapon, but FMJ is just, it's the most okay bullet of all time, basically. Oh, the Cut 37's the featherlight, okay. I might make, I don't know, do I want to combine these here for the rupture resistance? Do sponge. Gives me explosive cap, impact resist, that could be good. Impact will help. Versus, well, it's mostly anomalies, I think, like the springboards. Explosive would be good against grenades, though. I'm gonna assume they're gonna be throwing grenades at me once I go to Brain Scorcher. I have quite a bit of explosive resist. Yeah, I'm at, sorry, explosition resistance. I'm at cap 65%, so if I get this, it'll put another 10% on it, which would be kind of cool. I'd be very grenade resistant. A little Raimi. Boom 6 and Sharp 6 modification, notoriously tactical and kind of started a whole trend of Stalker modding. Yeah, the Boom 6 and Sharp 6 seems to be like the like, we're bringing Tarkov into Stalker kind of feel. And it's like, I like Tarkov, like in a vacuum, but I like Tarkov because it makes me think of Stalker, but I don't necessarily want Tarkov to sort of then bleed back into Stalker. Tarkov is very tactical, and what I like about Tarkov is I like the fact that it makes me think that I'm in, like, you know, Eastern Europe, like survival kind of horror-ish like environment, kind of like Stalker. And my favorite things in Tarkov is like the junky hobo face part of the game when everyone's using like Mosins and pump action shotguns and TT-33s and stuff like that. It's going well, Raby. How are you? Trying to decide what I want to use for this fifth slot. I could make like, and I don't feel like any of these other ones you make here. These other like equipment, like these things here, like they're not like amazing. I guess this one's pretty good for anomaly resistance and surge regenerator. Stamina recovery sucks though. Also gives you pretty good stamina recovery, but the chemical resistance is really bad. There's one I had bleed resistance at night. Maybe I'll use this one just for that like bleeding control. On games like this, why use anything but an AS Val? It just suits the environment so well. I do like the Val. I like Val's VSSs, which there is one in this game. It is like a giga late game gun. I also have a 9891 actually, this one here. I like this gun a lot. It's like a little folding stock Val. Big fan of that gun. So I'm split between this for the rupture resist. It's a max out soul. +3 health from restoration. Like that wouldn't be bad. I like how that one removes ballistic resistance. Yeah, it's loud because there's a blowout going on right now. If I go outside, I'll die. Though at first light, I liked it was definitely full of modern gaming tropes. That's kind of the impression I got from like a little bit I saw of it. It didn't look bad. Like it looks like a modern IOI game, which I have like mixed feelings on. I'm actually not huge on the new Hitman games, but I respect them. Might do the soul for the HP regen, just a little bit of rad resist. Very, very, very small buff, but I think a little health resto is kind of nice. Double sounds a lot like Uncharted, gotcha. Spongy. What's my impact? My impact is maxed. This also ups the cap. Maybe I'll use the spongy. Like I have like super impact. Gravity based and shockwave based damage. So it's like physical impacts from my poltergeist, stuff like that. Exposition. So I'd either just do that or the HP regen. I don't know which one I want to do. I'll do the HP regen one. I like having passive HP regen. Set 5% radiation resistance, 3 HP regen. Then I get even more HP regen if I get this right here. Super utility upgrade. Do one of these. Oh yeah, we are HP regenning now. Put that here. Yeah, I miss the tone of the old Hitman games. Like, the old games had those really nice soundtracks that were kind of more like atmospheric and kind of trip hoppy and stuff. Like the OG Hitman game, really good soundtrack. Contract, like the Contract soundtrack's really like atmospheric and kind of dark sounding. Blood Bunny's got this really cool like orchestral, like really good themes. There's a lot of style in those old games that's like missing in the new ones. Here, zone lore accurate guns, maybe the links. I don't know if Gamma kept. Yeah, Nimble is still like a guy you can go up to, but you have to get up to the northern parts of the zone to get to him. In Vanilla, he sells all the unique guns from the original trilogy, and they're very strong. I don't remember which one the links is. The Walther 2000 is a crazy rifle. The first game I played that had the Walther 2000 was Rainbow Six Rogue Spear, and I always remember that gun because of that game. Rogue Spear was a game I played at a very young age, and it left an impression because when I played it, my dad told me, he's like, oh, all the guns in this game are based on real guns, is like what he told me. And I saw like the Walther 2000, I always thought it was a very strange looking gun. And it really stuck in my mind, and I'm like, oh, that's a real gun, huh? It's very odd looking. But guns that like really stuck with me from that game were, yeah, the Walther 2000, the MP510, which is a 10mm chambered MP5, the MP5K PDW, as well as in that game. MP5 is like stuck in my brain from that game. The Spas 12, that was in that game as well. Oh, I still need to do this quest. I gotta go back to the Yantar lab. I just remembered that. Damn. Alright. We'll not yet go to Brain Scorcher yet. Let's see if I can make any of these I have. I can make quite a bit of rifle bullets. I'm at 420 casings, which these casings can go pretty quick. Like a couple of those. I have a suppressor for this thing. I'm gonna do a test run, just shoot it a little bit. A very controllable gun. Let's take off the suppressor, see what it sounds like. Get out of my way. My understanding is that this gun was also like in the same like, I guess it was like a system they were trying to do for like a modern like new rifle for the Russian army. I think like the AN-94 was like one of those guns in the program. I think the AK-971 like beat out the AN-94. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard. Alright, the character needs to sleep very soon, too. It didn't. The 94 was superior, but it was just expensive as fuck. Gotcha. I could believe that. I think I'm good on meds right now. What I'm not good on is hungriness. Not asleep at 43%. I don't know what the threshold for sleeping is. Not tired enough to sleep. 43%. It's so low. Have another beer. Guess I'll use a vodka. Just so tired. Do 6 hours. Fear had quite a lot of good design in general. I feel like its combat is really good in that game. I think the sound design is really good. I think the graphics and the lighting is great in that game. Fear is one of those like lightning in a bottle type of games, I feel like, where it's just like they somehow just captured a really fun, like interesting, atmospheric, engaging game that feels really good to play and looks really good. I feel like the weakest part of Fear to me has always been like the horror stuff in it. What are you guys shooting at? Oh, it's these little zombie guys. Oh, this one had a an old gas stove. It's a little chemical land here, which gives me better chem. This one. Not that Fear is not like atmospheric or spooky. I think like the game has like kind of creepy atmosphere and vibes and stuff, but when the game's like trying to actively like scare you, I feel like it falls a little bit flat in moments. It's kind of hit and miss for me. It's not the strong suit of the game. Yeah, this is just like a death zone. Water? Thank you. I'm gonna wait for them to do their science stuff here. So Karen, did I thank you for the sub, Bearsona? Sometimes I say things I don't remember if I said them or not. Tell them, are you guys doing your thing? Yeah, this is fucking my armor up.
Вот теперь мне заебись.
Oh, okay, I think they're good now. Let's get back to the bunker. I won't stand this acid crap. Fear 2 is a better horror game, but Fear 1's all about the AI and gunplay. Yeah. I only played Fear 2 once. I remember, like, the mission that stood out to me in Fear 2 was, like, the school. Or that being kind of spooky. But I felt like the gunplay and encounters in that game weren't as good as the first game. That's what I remember. But it was like 2009 when I played Fear 2. That's literally how long it's been since I played it. I haven't played Trepang 2 yet. It looks pretty Fear-y to me. I was worried the player might be like too like OP in that game, maybe. I mean, not that the player in Fear 1 is like like not strong, the bullet time. Like the bullet time is so fucking strong in Fear 1, but it looked like a player like moved really fast in Trepang 2. That's what made me like wonder if I'll like it as much or not. Fear 3 stream win. Fear 3 looks awful, genuinely, to me. The thing I like about Fear 1 is that it feels like Fear 1 is like Half-Life 1 HECU combat if they like iterated on it. Let's make a game where you fight the human enemies from Half-Life 1, but it's like really refined. That's what like Fear 1 feels like to me. Like I actually love the Hiku from Half-Life 1. I think fighting him is really fun. Dog down. Yeah, Fear 3 was during the, like, horror co-op era, also. Is there a dog there?
Так. Что тут у нас?
Alright, quickest way to Yantar. It's through army... Not army. What the hell's this place called? Wild Territory. I gotta get used to going through the fire tunnel. I'm getting sniped at right now. I think this gun probably takes a PSO scope or something, doesn't it? I don't have any of those. Yeah, there's one of you up there, isn't there? Freaking sniper mercs. Can't see shit up there.
Завалил его.
If all the loners get killed, that's more loot for me.
Этот сделан! Минусанул!
One up there. Got him. This guy's coming to wild territory with a Mosin and a TT. Oh my god, he had a Mosin too. These poor bastards.
буфета здесь, наверное.
I don't know if SVT is kind of... I feel like that's kind of respected. I like that. It's a Grotch. Grotch with a good barrel. Yoink that barrel out of it. Probably tripping on the harder difficulties. I feel the same thing about Fear as well. I feel like Fear is more enjoyable if you play on the harder difficulties. Makes your positioning really important in the game. I'm gonna climb up here and then my companions are gonna like die because I went too far away from them. Games don't capture the feeling of shitty night vision goggles, right? Now, the starting MVG I had was pretty bad. It was just like a little circle in the middle of your screen. So I got off those as fast as I could. Some of the night vision in Tarkov is like terrible also. I don't know if you see any of the Tarkov NVGs. So 590.
Minus tourist.
Are multiple you guys? I just got a Galil 8. Dude, he would have shredded me if he actually hit me. Uh-oh. Let's poltergeist out of here. Yeah, there's another poltergeist somewhere. The impact resist is coming in handy. That poltergeists are so annoying. What are you shooting at? Oh, it's a bearer. Actually, one tapped him. Holy crap.
Get over here! I'm bleeding out! Дикий минус.
It truly is a wild territory. AK is pretty nice. I'm just using the iron sights on it too. It's kind of hard to line up shots, especially these MVGs. Like, I can't really see where the sight is very well.
Так, что у нас по БК?
Alright, this guy Gut was coming to him. He had the Mauser Forester. It's Osprey 9 suppressor on this. Yeah, I don't like the English voices. I also just don't like hearing English in Stalker. At least not like, you know, the cheesy accented voice acting like in Shadow of Chernobyl. I know like some versions of Gamma in the past will have like Tarkov, like USEG voice lines and stuff, and I don't like hearing it in Stalker. Sucker here. Any more mercs here? Got a Swiss Army knife. Oh, is that one of these weird, like, psi? Yeah, the radars. I think that's what it's called. This weird anomaly right here. Is this still, like... Yeah. It's so loud. Yeah, the radar anomaly. Bust your eardrums if you run into one of those. Don't like the dynamic anomaly overhaul. I think the idea is cool, but it's flawed. Is that the anomalies like after blowouts happen, like repositions them around? I like the idea of it too. Makes it where you can't just memorize all patterns. Hey, they're running out of bolts. Yeah, what the hell? They're all my bolts. I might as well that low of them. I have a pack of them somewhere though. Here we go. The route here's largely similar to like base Stalker. I feel like you just kind of hang on the middle. Well, they changed it. As you randomized anomaly spawns alongside new anomalies like the radio one. Yeah, I like the randomized, like the concept of it, but sometimes it'll put them in spots that really sucks. Honestly, the random scream could just literally be like background Stalker ambience. I'm not even joking. That's some like Shadow of Chernobyl random distant screams that you hear. Like new anomalies that DAO adds are just kind of annoying. New spawns are bad. I remember multiple times and them overlap with pre-existing anomaly fields made them impossible to navigate. Yeah. Where it's like anomaly fields are supposed to be like there's a path that you follow on them, but then the anomaly or the added ones from the dynamic anomalies will just make them untraversable completely. Yeah, that could be a little lame. If you just don't autofocus like actual eyeballs, so you put them on, it makes things close to you blurry as fuck. Hello, hello. Hello,
Здравствуйте,
hello.
молодой человек.
There's just Carlix around there. Team sent to Agripon Clear Sky. Stalkers on Great Swamps also encounter Carlix around the measuring areas. It's all back to normal after some time if they got rid of them. Yeah, give me the money. I think I did like, so some of the randomized anomaly spawns will also come with artifacts. That's kind of it. So like spawns artifacts like around the randomized spots. Okay. Don't even have a choice, they just send me on to the next
Всего
mission.
наилучшего.
Oh, there's many. I have many yellow stashes. I got 2 here now. I got 1. The radar. I don't think I can get expert tools from this. I think it's like impossible. I'm not too far enough north. What is this quest? Mystery of the Swamps. Where do you want me to go? Down to Garbo. Seems to the garbage. What kind of goods do you have? I don't think I want any of this. Oh, Indy, how's it going? Let's get these stashes. Also drink. Let's drink some water. I feel like these stashes are going to be like down in the tunnels. And then I'm going to get punished. It's going to be like, I knew I shouldn't have hired you as a bodyguard. Is there like a poltergeist around? A stash like right here. Huh. It's got another car 15. Already got one of those advanced tools. Very nice. Already got one of you, unfortunately. But, take your barrel. Yeah, Spaz site's like it's a ghost ring site, which I find in video games ghost rings are very obstructive to me. Good morning, Sylvia. I think ghost rings in real life aren't as bad to use as they are in video game form. It's SVU. I have one of those already. Gunsmithing tools. Alright. Let's go to the Garbo. What am I hearing? Oh, he's reloading. It's like trench sites, just kind of some bullshit, but I get it. Problems like video game sites never really represent how they feel actually using them. Because your eyes do not focus on the rear sights. They're like, the rear sight is a blur. Stream is going to be probably on the shorter end. I stream till about 12 maybe. I started late, but I honestly didn't even expect to really get a stream in today, but plans changed. Got a garbage from here. I think there's one mod that just like, it just puts a shortcut where instead of having this kind of awkward transition right here, where you have to go to wild territory to then go to garbage, it just goes from garbage to Yantar directly. Like having this like extra transition there is just like a, it's just pointless. Like, like nobody, you don't come here to go to wild territory. You come here to go to garbage in Yantar. Just like an extra loading screen you have to sit through. In hindsight, I should have taken the Dead City route, I think. Instead of going through wild territory. Because I have a, yeah, someone's shooting at me. Like it's from, like, that direction. Okay, that guy just got gunned down.
Один готов!
There's the Mach 10. I used to call the Mac 10. I played Counter-Strike when I was a kid. I would call it the Mach 10. Which the Mac was added in the latest Gamma update. Can you believe that? 9x18 hollow point's actually really strong now, it seems, too. So the Mac 10's actually a pretty good gun. Very fast. So cringe, there's a re-uploaded of the RE2, let's see, in archive.org, and they have every single song title wrong. Sherry's theme will have like the save room theme and shit. Yeah, it's really annoying. Mistitled things drive me crazy. Mistitled or miscredited. Any cool pistols aren't the perfect grizzly. Let me think. What's all in Gamma? Honestly, the pistol selection in Gamma I think leaves a little bit to be desired because I cannot get a Browning high power. I looked it up. There is no high power. That's upsetting to me. It's actually very upsetting. Because as a base Stalker, the Browning high power was like a beta weapon that was like not actually put in the game, but it's in like the files. I can't get a classic Beretta either. I like the classics. There's a Beretta like PX4 pistol, which is like the modernized Beretta. I don't like those as much as the classic ones. So is there a CZ75 in this? CZs are kind of like Browning high powers. Alright, evilness is happening. There's a 5.7. I think 5.7s are pretty cool. I like how they look. You do a classic 1911. I like classic 1911s. There's modernized 1911s like the Kimber.
Здесь нет буфета, наверное.
I forgot to put that armor in here. I love how this is the workaround to these items stuck as you pick them up with the bolt. That's so funny to me. Yeah, same like the classic like M9 Beretta. Like I don't think that's in Gamma. Which I like those over the like PX4 Berettas, personally. I think they look cooler. The M9 is in Gamma? Really? I've never seen one. But I've also never seen an Uzi, and that's apparently in Gamma, so maybe it's just the bias of not seeing it. Whatever it was, it's dead now. I do like USPs. Isn't there a Mark 23 as well? I would like a Mark 23 actually. That's a cool gun.
Так. Что тут у нас?
Getting their max strain. Is level 30 the max? No, Spaghetti, how's it going? Quest is done, right? Oh, I gotta go to the Dark Valley now. Never mind. Quest is not done. USP match. I like the USP match because it just makes it think of Half-Life 2. USP with the big compensator at the end. Yeah, the 412 Rex. I like the 412 Rex a lot, actually. That's my favorite Bad Company 2 pistol, probably. Actually, hard to say. 1911 was, like, insanely strong in Bad Company 2. The Rex is really good, too, though. Oops, I can't see shit. I gotta go more south. I used the 412 on like one of my Gamma runs a long time ago. I'd like to use it, but I feel like the Grizzly's just probably better. You right there. I thought the at the time too, I didn't really like the animations of the MP412 Rex, but that could have changed at this point. The gun looked really weirdly small, like on screen. I didn't like it for that reason. Even though, like, I love the 412 Rex. I want to see some weird ass pistol like the Vector Z88. Is that like a South African pistol? Because I do know of this, the Vector bullpup rifle. Looks like a weird Tavor. It's like a very curvy Tavor. Yeah, there's a Deagle in this, in 357 Magnum. It's, it seems decent, but the Grizzly just seems better. Because I think someone pointed out that it was animated to be like a 50 AE Desert Eagle. It has like mad recoil and it's slow, even though it's a 357. So it's a little bit like awkward using it when you have like the Grizzly, which is a smaller and like lighter pistol that has less recoil in the same chambered round. You can fit a sight though. I guess that's a trade-off. Alright, what evil's lurking down here? I hear evil. Oh shit, I want to fight you with my knife. Alright, bro. Ignore combat. I gotta knife this guy. Oh, there's several. That's not good. Now they're attacking him instead. Get back here.
Вот теперь мне заебись.
Yeah, get knifed. Alright, that was the second one. Alright, you can fight now. I saw Stalker stab a bloodsucker. There was a second one, right? I thought there was two. You put in the gyro jet, yeah. It's probably like a total of like 15 gyro jet bullets left in the planet. Need to make some more Advil. There we go. Sorry. That's my shit going crazy. Oh. Of course. Paraco pistol from GTA Online. The game's need a golden gun. The golden gun from GoldenEye. You should make like Roni Cat R6 Sigil as a recoil. How did you like add recoil to the kit? And Obriz. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mod for an Obriz. Obriz is in Tarkov. This has a Mosin. This dog, or sorry, this bird's been eliminated. Like, it acts like you can like loot birds, but you can't. This one shot is very strong. Yeah, what about the G2 Contender? Classic hard-boiled gun. One shot, gotta reload between every shot. But it does 999 damage. It's a triple barrel BB gun. Let's add that. Hey, Stalker had a BB gun in it at one point. Like really early. Like beta Stalker versions of the game. Yeah, there's a freaking minigun in the game. Back when it was like Oblivion Lost. I love like those early gameplay footage of Stalker when it was clearly like still kind of based on what was that game they did before? It's like something Outbreak, I think. There's another game they did GSC made before Stalker, and it's like something Infection, or I cannot remember the name of it. There's another ghost gonna pop up. It's dead, but there's no wounds on his body. Is his neck also snapped? That's why I called Mosin Trio. And some Mosin related stuff. Was the Uzi also referred to as Uzi Trio? Because it's got the mini Uzi, the micro Uzi, and the Uzi Uzi. Oh. Okay. The guy with me is giving up. He was fine when I was knifing the, He was fine when I was knifing the, Bloodsucker. Oh, these other two guys are coming to me. I guys. Oh, they want me to go to Darkscape. Ooh. Yeah, my favorite. Let's go. Let's go to Darkscape. Actually, I have a quest here. Mission. Why did it fail? Oh, sorry. Did I go through the level transition too quickly? Tell me it's failed. No. It's not failed. So set up a try. I saw someone in the Discord say that they started seeing Uzis drop once they shut off the Brain Scorcher. I don't know if anyone can confirm that though. I've seen some people say Uzis are dropping. Watch where you're shooting. Look at that. It's one tapped on the Grizzly. Too good. Best mutant pistol in the game. Oh, it's actually better. Hydra Shock or a 357. I imagine like a full auto like 45 Hydra Shock pistol would be like probably the best mutant pistol of some sort. Mag-fed revolver is like the Marathon revolver. Marathon 1. Like it clearly looks like a revolver on its like profile view, but he reloads it like it has a magazine in it. Also, there is a Thompson in Gamma as well too. I used it very briefly. I did the, I killed the military at the, machine plant or whatever it's called, in the Clear Sky Swamp. I used the Thompson and the trench gun there. And a TT-33 pistol. I somehow didn't die, like, the second time on the second attempt there. I have, like, a clip where I actually fell into a room of, like, 4 military and like managed to not die miraculously. The Thompson actually came in pretty handy there. There's also a drum mag Thompson, which I've never used yet, but a 50 round drum Thompson with like Hydra Shock, I feel like that would be like kind of a nasty late game mutant killer. Yeah, PPSH is pretty fun. Like you're in like the southern areas of the zones, not too bad to use it. I can imagine the PPSH, like that ammo, the Tokarev round, like really falls off once you're in the northern areas. Yeah, there's a Bison. I have one as well. Like a Bison with hollow point, also be a pretty good mutant gun. Yeah, I imagine 45 on average probably works better than 357 guns because of the higher mag capacity. Oh, Thompson is the sights. That's when you just hip fire everything. Yeah, P90 is like a C gun. So it's like by the time like I have a C kit, I don't feel like I am inclined to really fix up a P90. I'd rather fix up like a mid-range rifle, you know? Yeah, 9x18 seems really good right now for hollow points. Yeah, SR2M seems like a P90 kind of tier gun. But you can also pistol slot it, question mark. Yeah, SR2M's got that interesting, it's like 9x21 cartridge. It's like a souped up 9mm. You think we go in here? Breadcrumbs. The SR2M seemed functional from a little bit I messed with it. Take some defensive area positions and secure the area. So we're just like waiting here. Yeah, it seemed basically like it's a Eastern Bloc equivalent of a 5.7, basically. A 5.7 cartridge. SR2 would be like a... Oh, what the hell? They're teleporting in. Yeah, SR2M is basically like a, it's like a Russian MP7. That's what it is. I'm gonna say P90, but I think it's more like a MP7. Use up my shootgun shells. Just got gibbed. Oh. Ah, yes, see. It's like the Witch from Left 4 Dead controller.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team!
Blocking my bullets. So you're more like a beer that's also a controller. Are you killable? You're just blocking my bullets. Yeah, what's the objective here? Is the objective run? Okay, objective is get the hell out of here, I think. So I think I just need to leave. Probably not killable, are you? Every time I shoot, you do that animation. I think it's just time to go. Oh, they're gone. You're all the way down there. Okay. I think I got turned around. That's a long range controller.
Ну рассказывай давай.
I have to go over here. Trigger this. Yo, over they teleport in. I feel like it's like Halo Covenant, like porting in or something.
Не балуй! Оружие спрячь! Оружие спрячь!
Where'd they go? Cool fire anomaly there. I think the quest broke. I didn't even want to do this quest. Hey, when you get like quest like options where it's like you talk to an NPC and they don't even like give you the option to like do this quest later. It's freaking railroading you.
Может, ты оружие спрячь! Не балуй!
Hello? What's hitting me? Okay, this time they're invisible. Yeah, I think this quest is bugging out. There are still bugs, only anomalies. True. This quest sucks. Come do your scripting. Oh, Radio's picking something up. He's doing the Oblivion NPC moment. See, along the rocks, I'll always have, like, line of sight broken, you know? This is a buggy quest is what it is. One of those scary night quests, which are sometimes a little janky. This will make me go to Darkscape. Map that nobody wants to go to. Alright, you think I've outrun it now? Or is it gonna snipe me from 18 kilometers away? I'm pretty heavy, actually. Yeah, if this is like a quest added in Gamma, or if this is a like base anomaly quest. We're almost out of Darkscape. So the quest is we walk down here, and then there's a couple of invisible zombies, and then your two guys explode, and then you just have to run away from an unkillable controller that has like infinite range. Yeah, there's a bunch of these like spooky night quests. Alright, do we go back here? You know what, just take me back. Fast travel me there. Like quest vanilla is how the player beats the definitely friendly black chimera. I killed one of those for the clear sky quest at the tower. At first Gamma run, I like cheesed the hell out of it. Kept climbing up and down the ladder repeatedly. So I didn't really have a... I think I just have like a Kaparis or something. Some sort of like 9x18 SMG. Alright, it costs me 7,000 rubles to quick travel back to here. Can you compensate that?
Приветствую на нашей научной базе.
Mirror torn to pieces by Baba Yaga. If I said Baby Yaga. Oh my god, it's a ghost. Okay. Give me 9,000 rubles. I now have to go to Butcher.
Заходите еще.
I guess I can sell to you. So you've messed up Camelback. Have that. Yeah, take this. There we go. That would be a decent profit. This doesn't craft anything. I'll sell that. Cool. Oh, I never read this. What is this? It's just like a file. An RF frequency that's useful. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to BRB. I need to pee. Okay, we are back. Beep. Making a crock pot chicken vegetable soup as well. I was taste testing that, see if it needed more spices. Which I think, so I made a pretty large volume. I put a lot of chicken in it. I think the recipe I was following didn't have enough spice in it. Now it's extra flavored. I'll let it simmer for a bit longer before I cut it off. It's been simmering quite a while. I'm gonna go through Dead City. Get that receiver up there. Let's see, what is the 225? I leave it on there. I'll get up to the Died City. Nothing like eating radioactive food and then drinking some water to clear out that radiation. Can I climb? I don't know if I can climb right here. Can I get up here? Can you climb that? Climb the ladder. Climb it. I don't think you can. Oh. This might be a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. Alright, you know what? Just fast travel me up here. Fuck it. It's on which region? Southwestern. Oh, I'm on the southwestern. Watch out for mercenaries. So here's what you do in like classic fashion also is anytime you run into, if you run into like any sort of like glitch or you have any sort of balancing problem with the game, even if it's something that's just a base anomaly problem, you go say, Grok, what the fuck? The fuck, Grok? Even if it's completely out of his control. There's always a person. It's like with Tarkov. Like you play Tarkov and then you get desync or lag or whatever, and then you go on Twitter and you go, Nikita, what the fuck? You made me lose loot. Even if it's just completely out of their control, it's at the fault of one person. Tends to be how gaming communities respond to things based on my experience. Oh, there's a package. Look at that. Wow, that is a lot of rifle ammo. FMJ 556, 762. And shoot gun shells. Oh, it's yeah, even if like it's a Activision game, it's EA's fault. Honestly, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, fuck EA. You're not friendly.
No, fuck you!
You're a freaking renegade. Rockstar to blame. Yeah, renegades are... Does that have to do with, like, Gamma, like, updated where, like, there's more, like, randomization of, like, where stalkers can be? Because I've seen renegades also, like, up in army warehouses. I've had renegades, like, ambush me at the farm in Corden as well. I think there's, like, some new, like, dynamic A-Life shit or something like that. It's like made that more possible or something. I think I heard something about that. Yeah, he's walking through anomaly fields. I don't want to shoot him because then I can't loot him in that case. Command and Conquer Renegade. You want to remember that game? Speaking of EA games. Remember Command and Conquer? Interesting. So yeah, they definitely do have stronger heads. Command Conquer Generals. That was a good one. I like Generals. I like Generals. I like CNC 95, Iberian Sun, Red Alert. I haven't played Renegade in a long time. I probably should revisit its campaign. I remember the campaign is not as good as its multiplayer, for what I remember. The multiplayer was really fun in that game. Go down. See, zombies, I use buckshot on because usually you can one-tap in the head. Don't use your expensive ammo on them. That's crazy. A zombie with an SVD. Wasn't Tiberian Twilight the fourth game, CNC4? I never played that one, but I didn't like how it looked. Oh. Actually, guys, Kane's the good guy. There was some shit where it's like, actually, he was like a prophet, and he's like really good, actually, from the get-go. That kind of like retcon writing bullshit. Yeah, he did something with like, I don't know, I read like a synopsis of it, so I'm not like fully familiar with it, but I just saw something that like CNC4 made it where like Kane is like, I don't know if he comes from the future or some fucking alternate timeline or some shit, but he's like, oh, he's the only one that like understands the Tiberium or something like that, and so he's actually like a really good guy to like save humanity, and just, yeah, he's just misunderstood. Rich trying to do that with Spencer and Ari. Spencer seems to be like, he did a bad thing, but he's regretful of it, so he's done something to try to mend his... Oh, the game crashed. Epic. So he's like, oh, I did a bad thing. So actually, I'm going to do this one last thing to to mend all the bad things I've done. So I've made RE9 spoilers. Big spoilers, RE9, if you care. Turn off your audio if you care. Yeah, Spencer is basically like, last thing I do is I'm going to make a super antivirus. And it just removes, I guess, all bioweapon evil viruses or whatever. So you can just inject anything with it and it'll remove the super weapons out of them. Like, oh, if you're a tyrant, then you are untyranted. If you have T-virus, then you have no T-virus. And apparently, I guess he made that. It's like retcon type shit, where it's like they go back to, you know, like Raccoon City, and the whole time there was like a antibody, like, unvirus that Spencer made, like, way back then. And it was there the whole time. It's just been underneath Raccoon City. They didn't nuke Raccoon City because they're containing it. No. They nuked Raccoon City because they didn't want anyone to get down to the secret laboratory facility where... That's a lot of fucking mercs. We didn't want anyone to get to the super lab. Where the Helpless virus is. So there's one behind me. There is. There's a bandit. What the hell are you doing there? Yeah, I kept hearing him. I was like, I swear someone's behind me. Oh, I'm out of ammo for this. This guy's a freaking exosuit. I don't have the bullet for killing this guy. There we go. Okay. We're gonna need some... Yeah, some of that. Some of this drug. Oh, the awkward animation. The torso, not so good either. Let's fix that. Yeah, I guess it works on anything that's like virus related, but Plagas, are parasites. Oh, look at that, an MP7, and it's got a fixed barrel. It says the FMX. I think I have one of these. Good little Ace 52. That's like the third one of these I've seen. And it's got two, not one, but two good parts. Getting a lot of good parts here. Honestly, that was just preparing me for radar.
Что тут по припасам, ага? Так. Что тут у нас?
There's a Fraser. Meow. I think I have one of these Ruger SR556. Assemble. Keep that. There's like a quest you can blow some shit up and take those bombs. Ooh. There's a foul. I can't get a G3, but I can get a foul. Oh, speaking of foul, there's another one. Yeah, we got like a paratrooper foul, and then we got like a long foul. Okay, let's make a save. Why do I have this gas stove with me still? Get my air back. Damn, if only I used that 1 AP slug. Yeah, I would have killed the X so much faster, right? Can I get to this body? Yes, I can. I think you've been a bit smushy now. Or Deus Ex rats. I think that's all the bodies. Yeah, I might do the G3 mod at some point. I like a G3 mod, and I like a Browning high power mod. It's the high power in base gamma. I think someone said that it's only in debug mode. I'm pretty sure like some guns are they're just deactivated, but they're in gamma, like they exist. They're just not droppable because like Grok just doesn't like them right now, or he hasn't felt like he's balanced it properly or something like that. Something along those lines. Some he just doesn't want them. Yeah, I did see that. I think he was going to add the G3 and make it droppable. But there's something about, I remember at one point, I think he said like he doesn't like the idea of adding more like 308 semi-autos because they're too strong, like they're too overpowered or some shit. And that the more 308 semi-autos you add, the more that they're in the loot table, so you're gonna have more like 308s like dropping, and they're more common because there's more from the table. So if there's like a G3, an FAL, and then you have like an M14, and then you add like a, I don't know, the Galil Ace is in who has 308. Yeah, just the more 308s you have, the more are in the loot table, and they're gonna be more, I guess, frequent. And I guess he wants them to be like super rare, like, oh my god, you found a semi-auto 308, that's like a 1 in 1,000 chance or something like that. I don't know. I imagine you could do some way of like, you could program it to where you have a table of here's like, 10 308 semi-automatic guns, but just have them pull from a table separately where it's like, here's a 1% chance of a guy dropping a semi-automatic rifle, and then if that 1% chance is successful, like you roll the dice and it's successful, then it picks from 1 to 10 of those pool, instead of like just picking from, here's 1,000 guns, and every one you add that's semi-automatic 308 will increase the odds of that one dropping. You know what I mean? Like you would have like a secondary like loot pool where it's like, here's 10 guns that could drop from this pool, but it has to win like the first dice roll first. That way, like your second roll, or you know, your total number of guns are not actually affecting the chance of it dropping, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's like feasible. Maybe that's not feasible in Anomaly. Could be something that's like hard coded. But I feel like that's how, like, if I genuinely thought that was a balancing problem, I would do that to sort of override that balancing problem. Okay, break the game vanilla. Any gun with a scope. I do agree with that. I feel like scopes are insanely powerful. Like, once you have a scope over iron sights, like, your engagement distance just exponentially increases, and you can basically kill a lot of NPCs without them even being able to really engage you. Like, that's why bolt actions are so strong. Like, if there's like a dude like all the way down there and I have a scope to him, I could just potentially one-tap him from here, or even if I miss my shot, they don't even react to you a lot of times. So you can just correct your shot and shoot him again. It's much easier to engage enemies like at that distance than to get in CQB fights with them. Loot pull function like this. You have the gun ID, and then you put what rank you want them to be used. Let's say an expert Stalker. Then you select what ammo you want them to use. Normally 0 is FMJ. You repeat that for how much % you want that to spawn. So I imagine, like, yeah, it's kind of limited then how much control you would have over the spawns. Because the way I described it, I think that's how I would do it. If I had, like, complete, like, ultra control over the balancing of Stalker and was able to program it the way I wanted it to. I think I would do it that way, of, like, have, like, a loot table for, like, a specific gun type that can drop. And then have that, like, on a, you know, % drop chance. And it's like, you know, 1% chance of a 308 semi-auto. And if that succeeds, then pick it from a loot pool of whatever all the semi-automatic guns are, of the faction that's associated with them. So if it's like, you know, NATO, then it's going to be 308 semi-autos. And if it's like Eastern, then it'd be like 7.62 by 54R semi-autos. Those 7.62 NATO weapons and vanilla are laser accurate, even using irons. Vanilla is really geared toward a NATO gun meta because the devs just really like them. I assume you talk about like base Stalker Anomaly also. I haven't played base, like unmodded Stalker Anomaly that much. So I only think 308's like an ammo in normal Stalker. It's only in Stalker 2. True. Look, I got a foul, and I got a foul. Can you believe that? Alright, what a haul. Got a lot of stuff. I got back to army warehouses, and then there was like a group of like 10 mercenaries in like a ball. I threw a grenade at them and then mag dumped them with my trusty AK-971. Shot all my ammo for it. I should have gone through raw stock. I didn't even think about that. I should have bought a bunch of 545 at raw stock. Got a lot of goods. I must have to get like some sort of PSU. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we are. Yep, it's all PSU mount stuff for the AEK. Which, like, surprisingly, I never found really any PSU stuff. I guess because I'm mostly killing NATO enemies. NATO guns blow the Warsaw Pact out of the water for some weird reason. Some situations in Warsaw is better. CQB range to Warsaw, guns are superior. SMG SR2M with better visibility and modularity over the P90. Rifle, you have the AEK with faster fire rate, which the only ones can match with the HALA, the Grot 5.56. Sniper rifles, you have the SV98. Yeah, I do like the SV98 quite a bit. It's quite a cool one. Chimera goulash. Wow. That gives you a lot of weight. 12 kilograms. Honestly, might be good for the brain scorcher. Bloodsucker gives you a lot of radiation resistance. I'll have one of those on hand. We'll just have some other meats. We got the beets here. Yeah. Here, let me do. I'll do the gun toggle. Here we are. Yeah, it's a VP70. Well, sort of. It's based on a modified VP70 that I modeled for my game project. You can't really see like the back end of it, but I put like an ammo counter on it. It's very like sci-fi-y. It's kind of like I kind of based it on like several references of VP70s. I can't remember which one I don't remember if I based on like any particular one VP70 because I put like a threaded barrel on it too, which is not a thing the VP70s have as well. Hold on, I have a render of it. Let me go find it. It must be like a modified VP70 because I didn't base it on the RE2 one. I found like a picture. I had it like in my reference folder of like a VP70 that had like a barrel sticking out of it. So it must be like a modded one or something. Can't find my good renders of this. Gotta post it on Twitter at some point. I'll just post like my tweet. It's like an old, it's not that old a tweet, but you can see the animations for the animation I did for the VP70 pistol for my game project earlier this year. Kind of like a comparison of like my old animations versus like the refined ones. You can see it's like a sci-fi kind of VP70. That's what it's based on. I think the VP70 is a 9x19 equivalent of the MeenaCrowe. Kind of, because it has like what is it called, like the beaver tail release, kind of like MeenaCrowe's. It's got that kind of looks very heavy slide as well, like the MeenaCrowe.
Ну рассказывай, я весь понимаю.
Buy this PDA. One of those give me a million items quest. Let's do some Gambo. I have a lot of money. Ah, should have held that one. Push. Yay. Oh, I immediately win. Alright, you know what? I won 3 versus 2. That's a 900 profit. We'll do that. See you later, Machina. Thanks for stopping by. Just keep the controller brain. The rest of these are kind of common. Probably devs also rush Anomaly, so it could be the first mod to use a 64-bit engine. Isn't Anomaly based on... It's Call of Chernobyl, isn't it? Yeah, VP70 doesn't hold open. I think, don't high points do that too? I think I've heard people say that VP70s are like nicer high points, basically. Yeah, when I modeled and animated the VP70, I basically did some changes to it. It's because it's like a sci-fi setting. I thought the VP70 is like a cool like sci-fi kind of base for a gun. So I changed it where it doesn't have the beaver tail release. I changed it to make the safety, like the spot where the safety is, change that into like a magazine release. Because I feel like that's more ergonomic. And I also like, I just kind of like lured it that it's like, it has a pretty hard trigger pull, so that's enough of a safety. So there's no safety on it, kind of like a Glock. It just has a hard trigger pull. And then yeah, I had it like the, I made it kind of like the SR1MP pistol as well, where when you insert the mag, the slide walk then releases as the magazine goes in, kind of like on the shrimp pistol. I thought that was cool too. So I like also did that on it. Curious what the yield on... Does hollow points yield more than the FMJs? I'm gonna buy one of each. I'm curious. I don't know if it's like just random. So you get 16 per pellet, 6 casing, 8 bullet. I think it's a little bit random. See, this one gave me 12 bullet, 18 casing. I got 18 cases from a stack of 15. I think you get more from the hollow points. Either that or it's just random. I do Brain Scorcher. I'm trying to think of what I want to bring. I was going to bring the AEK, but I don't know. I don't have a sight for it. Lack of sight makes you want to use the car. Yeah, Butcher is like good for if you want to like bulk disassemble. I go to Butcher, just buy a bunch of like buckshot 20 gauge, just disassemble all of it for like 12 gauge. Even though 12 gauge is really cheap there too. 12 gauge in general is not very expensive. Slugs are a little pricey. Buckshot's very cheap. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, you need to turn this knife quest in.
Эй,
Stalker, с чем
пожаловали?
Where's this guy? There we go. 11k. Hell yeah. Yeah, probably won't play too much longer. It's getting close to noon. I might do like a run down to maybe to Butcher, maybe go through Rostock. And I just buy like all the 545 they got because I don't have a lot of it. See if there's any stashes I can hit up too. It's wild territory. How much 556 do I got here? I have a bit, but this 190 rounds, that's gonna go. The 90 AP, that's gonna go. The Brain Scorcher. It's like I only have like a little bit of 545 ammo. I want to just like have it up here. You know what? To prepare, buy just your whole stock of that. And I'm gonna buy your whole stock of this. It's a lot of money, but we're buying it. This is just preparing in advance for the Brian Scorcher. And I'll see if I have any like easy quests I can pick up too. Grab it on the way up. Okay, yeah, it's a bunch of easy quests. It's called the Zone. Is that the, like, base quest you get? Is it this one? No? It's called the Zone a mod. Standalone mod pack for Call of Chernobyl. Okay. So it's something kind of like Gamma, basically, where it's a mod pack. Oops, I accidentally took my quest one.
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание.
Just give me one 9-volt battery, please. Here you go.
Так где злобные чуваки?
Dog meat. Or like a vanilla faithful take on anomalies design. Really interesting quest design. I do feel like a lot of the quests are kind of just kind of whatever. Even like the main quests even are like in Anomaly, you know, like Gamma or whatever. It's kind of just like retreading, like you're going back through the Shadow of Chernobyl quest line, like the main one. Can't remember what it's called. Whatever this one is, Living Legend or whatever. You're just kind of like you're kind of just going to places and then like picking up a thing or something. Occasionally it's like a scripted, like here's a mutant that spawns or something. It's like fine, it gets you around the world. It's just kind of an excuse to go to places.
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание. В общем, выкладывай.
Bloodsucker down there. Yeah, they'll be fine. So I'll be updated anytime soon because the guy behind it kinda passed. Oh. Is this a renegade? That's bandit. So the Call of the Zone guy passed away. The dev for Underhill, I don't know if you're familiar with the Half-Life 2 mod, Underhill. So I played a long time ago. It has a cool horror house segment. I really liked that part of the mod. But yeah, dev of that passed away actually pretty recently. You know, when they go down and they just get right back up. There's some genuine Stalker ambience.
Так, что у нас тут по боеприпасам?
DVL-10 Urbana. Is this like a special DVL? It's kind of crazy. Looks really long. You hearing the looping sound, or am I crazy? Oh wait, that's I'm hearing that in real life. So what am I hearing? I did update Pumpkin's BIOS actually. Cannot say if the PC is fixed or not, but it's another start. We will see. Oh, my torso's messed up. Give me a couple of these. And pop one of these. And then why not top off my legs too? Hey, why is this a D class weapon? Also, because it's like the most accurate 308 sniper rifle you've ever seen in your entire life. Is that why? It's really, really long, and it's really heavy, 6 kilograms. Same actually as the M700. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. Yeah, isn't the M700 a C tier weapon? As I said, when you're balancing like 260 guns, it's really easy to oversight something.
Ну,
I'm going to garbage. Kill that guy. Give me like... Wait a second. I'm not good enough with you guys, am I? I need to do duty quests. They don't sell 545 ammo to me. Because they don't like me yet. I have this battery. I ain't gonna use that for a long time. It's heavy. I don't want it. DVL has for exclusive. It has ability to use red dots. That's it. That's crazy. There's the bandit defense quest. I guess there's that too. That one's going to take a long time to do though. Also SVU. Other snipers against the Gamma. Yeah, there's DVL, there's M700, there's the SV98, SVD, SVU. I see those more as like DMRs, I guess, than snipers, but I guess you can count them as snipers as well. Oh, I can pass time. Yeah, please pass time. I don't want to wait. I hate waiting for missions. Mission complete. Yeah, there's a 50 cal one. Hey, look, he says, I hate emissions. Game just knows exactly what you're thinking. I'll have some tourist delight. Get this dog away from me. Yeah, that 50 cal one is like, it's so fucking huge. It looks so funny. Ow. Actually didn't hurt me that bad. What's my electric resist at now? Oh, 59%. Not bad. I think the Siva suit's got really good lightning resist on it, doesn't it? Yeah, 50. Wow, that's a lot of lightning resist. I'm used to touching lightning and just being like dead. There's the SVT 40, which I don't think you can mount any scopes onto it. So it's just kind of like a semi-auto, like, rifle, basically. It's not a sniper. There's a PU. Can you get a PU scope? It looked like you couldn't do like any scope. Is it full auto? I thought the AVT was the full auto one. Unless you can like mod it or something. Or maybe he just made the SVTA full auto in this. So I swear it's a SVT. That's like a bloodsucker or something. Dual shotgun chambers 7.62 54R. When you shoot it, then the NPCs go. I heard someone firing a shotgun. Go in. I thought I heard like a second one. Yeah, I think another board just like ran in, like went to the Whirly gig. Yeah, of course I'll try to loot. I knew there's one of you around. Oh, she got a third one too. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Got stuck in the immersion slop. I don't want to talk about that other quest right now. We'll do that later. I'm not really concerned about finding the baby Yaga or whatever. Here's what it cost. So 20 buckshot 20 gauge costs a little bit more than 10 buckshot. We're gonna min-max the shit. So if I disassemble that, that gets me, I got 16 propellant. It's basically like 1.5 12 gauge buckshot, I think. Yeah, it takes 10 to make one. Slugs take 20. So I feel like it's like almost, maybe even is more cost effective, I think, to do breaking down 20 gauge than just buying 10 gauge, or sorry, 12 gauge outright. Because you get basically like 15 buckshot parts, and it takes 10 to make it. So I think it is more cost effective to just break down 20 gauge. I want to test that. Just buy your whole stock at 545 HP, which I'd rather turn that into FMJ. I'll just do these. We're gonna break all this down. I'm gonna turn it to 545. Yeah, it gets me quite a bit. It's like 260 rifle bullets, and then making one of these takes 15. It's like, oh, like, how much did I get again? Yeah, I got like 250, 260 bullets. So let's add this up. Get this out of here. Thank you for the follow. Let's go 15, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. So yeah, basically, yeah, it's 1-to-1, 15, 15. So basically, breaking down 150 hollow points will make like around, how much FMJ would that add up to? I got 260 bullets, or 250 bullets from the hollow point, and I bought 300. So it's like, yeah, you lose like 50 rounds, basically, I want to say. Something like that. I think they killed the guy I needed to assassinate. Yeah, he's dead. There's a mutant down here to kill too. Yeah, so basically bought like 300 hollow point rounds, broke them down, gives you about 250 bullets. So you can turn like 300 hollow points into like 250 FMJ. Which, considering from Butcher, like if you're buying that from like other shops where it's more expensive, I feel like that's not very cost effective, but from Butcher, it's only like 10k for 150 bullets, 11k, something like that. I feel like that's not too bad. Have eyes on a cat. Is that a zombie? Yeah, it's a few zombies. Where's this package in Truck Cemetery? Oh, it's right by... There, it's actually right by the army warehouses.
Как жизнь?
Job's done. Yeah, it seems like if you get the Gauss rifle, there's like no other long-range rifle you really need in the game, I guess. Like, it is like the end-all be-all gun. I feel like you gotta like balance that shit to be like the rule of too cool to use type of thing, where it's like it's so good but it's so limited in resources that you like never actually want to use it, so you bring it out for the like times when you just want to like absolutely obliterate something. And to buy repair cost and ammo limitation. Yeah, I feel like that's how you have to do it. Like, make it where it's like, I don't know, it takes like battery artifacts or something like that as like ammunition, where you have to like recharge it. Like, using the gun itself like drains like a battery or something.
Оружие спрячь. Ладно, будем считать, что поговорили.
Oh, Croc, how's it going? Gauss rifle doesn't really work against mutants, and item 62 has no repair, as in it doesn't need to get repaired, has unlimited durability. Gauss rifle projectiles finicky, has a tendency to phase through targets without dealing damage. Very weird problem with it. I feel like I feel pretty strongly about this, but I feel like gun durability is way too generous in the current version of Gamma. I honestly kind of miss the base anomaly, like stripping the gun down, repairing the parts, and then putting them back in, and having to use like gun oils. Oh, maybe I just say that as someone that like has taken apart guns and like cleaned them and greased them in real life. But it's like I kind of like it as like a mechanic here, or at least something that like put more cost sink into keeping your guns functional. It just feels too generous at the moment. And I also don't feel inclined to like want to upgrade reliability, because it just seems to not really do much, because the chance of stuff degrading is already so low as it is.
Ну, здорово.
I don't think I have a pseudo giant eye. I know some people like really hate durability in games. I'm a System Shock 2 fan, so gun durability is like at home for me. Like I live for that. I like keeping my shit maintained. I like that as a mechanic. I like having an additional layer of like ammo management and like shit breaking management. And it's like, I don't even mind so much the fact that maybe, okay, he streamlined the gun cleaning a bit by using these cleaning kits instead of like stripping the gun out. Like I can live with that. But it's also that like it just feels like I don't even have to hardly ever use them. Looks like a zombie.
Надо бы быка проверить.
Okay, this is an AK-971. This gun is a 545, really fast firing sort of AK. I do find it kind of goofy that it's like the guns that you find that are in like absolute like trash condition, like the enemy was just shooting you with it and like destroying you, and then you loot the gun and it says it does like 1% damage. Like the gun already jams like, you know, 70% of the time you shoot it. Like at least make the gun barrel do like some, I don't know, have it be usable in some sort of way. So I like Gamma's balance. It feels like you just never really ever want to use a gun that's in not 100% condition. You know, like once you start getting the parts and repair kits, it's really not hard to get it to 100% condition and just keep it at 100%. Oh, that's like, this is the evil poltergeist, isn't it? I think these dark ones are like really dangerous from what I remember. I think if they like touch you, you just die. There we go. Oh, it's like fireworks. Again, it has a system where parts degraded differently from regular weapon durability. So there's weapon durability. It used to just be like a bar. That was your gun's cleanness level. It's how like dirty or clean your gun was, which was a separate durability bar from your internal parts. I think this is the base anomaly thing. I'm pretty sure, like these internal parts in like the clean system. If your gun was at like 100% like bar, like the bar would be like 100% green, it didn't mean your gun was actually functional. It just meant your gun was clean. Your internal parts could still be fucked, basically. And so what the cleanness level would do is it would affect how much chance and how quickly these internal parts would start to degrade. So I think the threshold's like 85%. If your durability, sorry, if your clean level gets at 85 or below, you would then start to have a chance of these parts to degrade. So you had to both balance your gun being clean and then your internal parts like degrading, which if you kept your gun in good condition, like clean all the time, which I think it would dirty pretty quick from shooting, then you would start to risk those internal parts degrading. But then that's what the reliability stat, like if you look at a gun, it says reliability 90% here, reliability 70% here. The lower the reliability, the more chance it would start to degrade once it goes below that threshold. And so what he did is he just removed the clean system, so you don't even have to worry about cleaning your gun parts like at all, or your gun kind of like macro durability like at all. Now it's just permanently affixed to like 83% durability, I believe. And so there's always a chance that your gun part will degrade on shot, but it's just a very low chance. I looked at like the calculation for it, and yeah, like I was talking about this the other day, but it's basically if you have a gun and its reliability is like 92%, then you have to roll the dice on a number between 0 and 1,000, and if it rolls a 2.8 or lower, then a gun part will degrade. So that's like, you know, like 0.028% chance. If your reliability is at like 25%, so like really fucking bad on the gun, which I don't even think there is a gun that has that low of reliability, it has to roll like a 33 or lower. So it's like, it's only like a, what is that, like 29 digit difference, but it's also like rolling between 0 and 1,000. So yeah, it's both less than 1% chance of happening, which to me makes the reliability stat like not really seem that attractive as an option. I don't know, I feel like it's a little odd. Some of those like numbers could be outdated also. This is what I was basing this off of the like FAQ regarding like gun stats in the Gamma Discord. And it's like I don't know how up to date that information is because things change like like every day with Gamma. Gamma database is pretty accurate. Why me sneaking in here? There we go. Go turn this in. I'm gonna turn this in, then I'm going to raid someone. Okay, next time we'll actually do radar. Do you think I'm ready for radar? Is a Siva suit that's like almost fully upgraded? Is that I feel like radar is something you're like never truly prepared for. I'll have like at least like probably 400. Yes, I do have an SV98. I'm thinking about bringing the SV98 and the Car 15. The car for closer range, sniper for sniping. I'll probably bring like Grizzly pistol as my mutant killer, because I do think that there is some mutants. Once you get into the actual Brain Scorcher structure. I have a 9x39, but it's not functional. I do have a 9x21. I could fix a SR2M probably. I'm not looking to like min-max it. I just want something that's... I basically want to go there and then not realize like, oh, yeah, I shouldn't have come here. So either way, like even if you're like over-prepared, it's still a pain in the ass, I would imagine. I'm at 21 might be better inside the Brain Scorcher. For like mutants or for engaging Monolith? I imagine for engaging Monolith. It's like high RPM. Should I just bring like hollow points, maybe? For the mutants? Like bring some 5.56 hollow points. So there's like bloodsuckers and there's something like Psi in the Brain Scorcher from what I remember. I know it's one of those places you go in there and you immediately start getting like harassed by like Psi apparitions. Oh, they're not in Gamma. Okay. Yeah, I was like trying to prepare for like mutants when you get there. Oops, why am I putting those there? This is not the place. Thistle. That was Miracle Machine, okay. Yeah, I thought at some point it was like both Miracle Machine and the Brain Scorcher would have like that barrage of fucking like psi mutants attacking you. So you step into like Brain Scorcher and you immediately just have all these apparitions coming at you and just killing your psi HP. I found that shit to be really annoying. Not fun. OGS here, no, gotcha. My stupid Siva thumbnail here. Could probably... Maybe I want to get up to this weight carry. 10 extra kilograms would be nice. Between these, probably... In most cases, I want radiation resistance. Having this health restoration is nice too. Okay, I'll just save here. Game 14. That'll be it for me today. Alright. Let's find somebody to raid. Wouldn't mind getting a scope for the Car 15 as well. I'll mostly use it for like closer range. Scope's too expensive though. It's like 50k. Eventually I'll find one. Okay. Thank you all for coming. That was some more fun stalking. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. It is off to work for me. And I need to check my food. Who's streaming? Let's raid Mog. He actually just started recently. Alrighty. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. And we'll see you all next time. Peace.